of you, whatever they did or said, they didn't just burn the bridge, they blew it the F up. And for some of y'all, that was just the last straw. How do they view you? You got the Empress. Why is the Empress here? Libra, Taurus energy, and the King of Swords. Yeah, you're giving this person the silent treatment. And the reason you're doing it is because you've decided to love yourself. That's how they view you, whether it's true or not. The King of Swords, I think y'all took on that King of Swords energy, whether you're an air sign or not. You raised that sword, you cut somebody the F off, you got real cold, real silent, and you decided to throw that energy into yourself. Some of you started a new business, some of you went towards a new relationship, but they view you as being very abundant, very strong, and cold. How do they feel about you? Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, some of you, again, they don't feel like it's time to communicate, to apologize. They're going to eventually. They're just confused on how to do it. Because again, with that Emperor in reverse that we see in the recent past, you know, hell, they stole your dog. They tried to burn down your house. They did something that just was not pleasing. And again, with that Nine of Pentacles, most of y'all were in that energy of like, oh, hell no, I don't have to put up with this crap. I'm out. So emotionally with that Knight of Pentacles, how they feel about you and the situation, they're crawling their way back to you. But again, this is somebody that's trying to figure out a plan, right? How to do it. Because with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, they are so afraid it is not going to go their way, that you're going to reject them, that you're going to tell them to shove it. And so, again, they get really stuck in their own thoughts about how to approach you. They want to, and they will, but it's coming slowly. It's like they're practicing in the mirror, y'all. The Death card is here. Why? And the Hermit in reverse. Yeah, see, I told you, Hermit. You got Virgo energy. They've had to really go within and do some soul searching. I think for the majority of you, you're dealing with somebody who's actually now starting to take accountability for what happened between the two of you. You appear a lot stronger than they thought you would. Now, will this person actually come out and say they're sorry or take accountability? I don't know. I mean, they're definitely in the energy. They definitely feel it. They definitely realize something was actually their fault. And they were probably going around blaming you. So how they're going to be moving towards you is through this ending. You guys have required space with the Hermit. Somebody may have ghosted, but it's allowed you both to really go within and do some soul searching. And at some point here soon, they want to take that energy and completely change the dynamics of the connection, but also within themselves. Because that Death card is a huge transformation. I mean, we are in Scorpio season. And it's all about death and rebirth. So again, coming towards you is trying to change the dynamic and come out of the cold, right? Come back around with that Hermit in reverse. I told you at the beginning, this person has really gone within and done some soul searching. What do they want with the Hermit though in reverse? What is this about? Justice in reverse. Yeah, for something that they lied to you, or again, they weren't fair to you. Now, for some of you, when all of this went down, they thought that there was an injustice on your part, or that's how they were like twisting the story, but they did something to push you away. It's clear because the Five of Swords is in reverse here now. At one point, it was in the upright, which is somebody being petty and playing mind games with you. But for a lot of y'all, they twisted the narrative and they told everybody that you walked and that it was your fault and how could you, they did so much for the relationship. But what they're leaving out is that they were an Emperor in reverse. They pushed you away through their actions, their manipulation, their BS. What are you supposed to do? Just wait around and let somebody disrespect you and treat you like shit? No, you were the Nine of Pentacles. See you later. Next. Or with the Nine of Pentacles, hell, I don't even need to be with anyone. But I'm sure as hell not going to be around somebody that treats me like an Emperor in reverse. That's not happening. That happens on low vibe, third party boulevard. It does not happen in your life. And so again, because of that, for a lot of y'all, they lied on you. They lied about the breakup. They lied about why things didn't work out because they would have had to take some sort of accountability. And oh, they see it now. Justice in reverse with the 7 of Wands, getting ready to cross that bridge. So they'll be coming towards you, you know, letting down their guard. Because in this deck, it's a little bit different. We've already had that 7 of Wands issue where everybody was blocked and guarded. And now, you know, coming towards you due to the injustice that they've caused. Remember that they've caused. A lot of them had to stay away from you because they told people in their life that it was your fault, collective. You did something to them. Like how, like they played the victim in some way here. How do they come back around after that? Right? But it's eating them up because they know the truth. They know the truth. They know what happened and what went down here. And so do you. And it's eating them alive. What's in the hidden factors? We've got Justice in the upright, Libra energy. Hi, Scorpio and Aries. What's up? The Tower. Yeah, you're not expecting this. Because again, this is somebody who has a hard time apologizing and taking accountability for anything. So what's coming that you don't see is them trying to make something right here. This is somebody that actually has grown a conscience, it looks like. Why is the Tower here? Yeah, with the Ace of Wands, new beginning. For some of you, they will want that new beginning. There's still an attraction to you. But also, too, for some of y'all, they're going to come in out of nowhere, and that's going to surprise you. I think it'll be before Scorpio season's over. Trying to make something right, but when they come in, surprise, you've already moved on. I think you've already moved on, but what they're going to discover is that you have a new relationship or you're throwing all of your energy into something quite abundant and you don't want anything from this MFer. Why is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse? This is your advice. Y'all are definitely going to hear from this person. Sorry, I don't pick the cards. 8 of Pentacles in the upright. By you not giving this energy or person any more effort, time, pulling away, you've thrown yourself into your career, your home, your business, yourself, something like that. It took you no longer putting work into this energy, giving this person your energy to be able to become more stable in your life in some way, right? 8 of Pentacles in the upright. This is also Spirit saying, stop putting more effort and work into people who are not returning that same energy, because that's who you were dealing with here. They knew it. They knew it. But as soon as you set some sort of boundary and you stood up for yourself, then it was all your fault, right? Because you were supposed to, I guess, again, just sit around and let them give you half effort, you know, crap. And you just got tired of it and you stopped doing it. You started investing in yourself is what happened. And it upset this person because I guess they're not used to that, right? All right, y'all. What's the outcome? We've got, yeah, that 5 of Swords in reverse. Let's take a look at that. Why is this 5 of Swords here? It's in reverse. Why is this the outcome between you and this person? This person's having to learn a really tough lesson. You got to be careful how you treat people. Why is the 5 of Swords in reverse? Because of the 4 of Swords, healing. See, this person's all in their head with those swords. 5 and 4, 9, closure. You're getting close to completing this cycle. If you haven't already. Y'all, my stomach's growling. I wonder if y'all can hear that. What's this 4 of Swords with the 5 of Swords in reverse? Yeah, they're all in their head with those swords. Yeah, judgment. Somebody's going to, I'm telling y'all, somebody wants to repeat something and it's to heal. It's to get you out of your thoughts as well. Whether you take this person back or not. Right? They're coming in to try to heal the connection because they can't get out of their head. So it's to clear their mind space, but also to clear your mind space. They owe you an apology and it's coming. Justice is in the hidden factors. Some of you are going to just take that apology, whatever happened here to cause that 5 of Swords, and you're going to say, thank you very much. That's exactly what I needed to have this wake-up call. Scorpio in the house and 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Focusing on yourself, your happiness. This person knows you were there happily ever after. And they're freaking out, throwing up all over the place, can't get out of their head, anxiety and worry because they lost the best damn thing they had with the 10 of Cups. Some of y'all were married to this person with Judgment and 10 of Cups. This person effed up this connection. Why did they do this? What the hell's wrong with this person? Give me a card, Spirit. Why did they self-sabotage this relationship, this connection? And they're, you know, having a lot of anxiety about it now because you've moved on to an Ace of Wands, loving yourself, starting new things. 10 of Wands, burdens, right? For some of y'all, this is somebody who, as soon as somebody gets close to them, they pull away, almost like an avoidant energy with that 10 of Wands. Past traumas, childhood, relationships, that kind of crap. And you brought them that 10 of Cups. That's a lot of love and a lot of emotion. And for most of you, this person didn't know how to handle it because they're used to low vibrational energies around them, whether that's family, friends, past lovers, right? It's like, oh, collective's loving me too hard. Collective loves me too much. They're going to leave me eventually. I'm not used to that, right? So I'm going to, hurt collective and leave the collective before they can leave me. That's what happened. And they're realizing that was a bad, bad choice. And they're sitting in that energy now. They know that they messed up this connection and they did you dirty with justice in reverse. You're going to get an apology from this person. And for some of you, that's all you need to call the water Uber and move on. You've already moved on, a lot of you physically, but I'm talking about in a better mental space with the 6 of Swords. You're going to be able to find peace and harmony, whether that's with this person or not. You need this, right? You need this closure. With the Strength card, we've got Leo showing up. I think with that 6 of Swords, those of you who've already been through this, it took a lot of strength to move past this person, this energy, because you were giving them 10 of Cups. A lot of y'all really thought that this person was going to be your happily ever after. Long-term relationship, marriage, build a family. Like there's a lot of like future planning here. And with that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, again, this is that person like, oh, this is going to just end up like all the others. I'm going to leave before I get. This person has control issues, I think, in just their everyday life, but also in relationships, in connections, because they went through something in childhood or something in a past relationship where clearly things were out of control. They didn't feel safe to love. And you're showing them all this damn 10 of Cups? Are you kidding? They self-sabotage this. And they know it. And they're coming back to apologize or to at least speak their mind about it. What y'all do with it is up to you. On the extended reading, I'm going to see what's going on in their life. Let's see what is going on in their life. They might be connecting with somebody else. I don't know. We'll see if you guys have anything in new love coming. And I also want to see what this person's going to communicate. And also, too, like, do you guys move on together with the 6 of Swords? Or is this going to be a situation that it's just like, okay, that's a wrap. I needed that. Thank you very much for the apology. Have a great effing life. We'll find out over on the extended. All right, you guys, I love you hard. Please like, share, and subscribe for me. Don't forget to leave your comments. I want to hear your backstory because I'm nosy. Other than that, I love you guys hard. Love me hard back. And we'll speak soon. Take care.